I'm leaving out. Oh, one of the people that got those shots. You don't live forever, by the way. That's not the it keeps your body very healthy throughout your life, and in some cases, like I said from the past, when they buried people back in the day, like some people did fucking come back to life inside their grave, and that was a warning that I was given by the Lax family, uh, that they had found people that came back to life. Their family, I don't fucking, I'm going into all their shit, and it's like there was people before Henrietta Lacks that they found. Like I said, this is not, it's wrong the way that it's all going down, but that's also like how insane it was when it actually went down, because I didn't know how much of this to believe, but I do know that, with all the people that started to come up to me and be so friendly to me, and at the same time, it's like I watched the complete 180 turnaround the minute they thought that I was not one of the people that got that shot. And I'm not talking about the COVID shot. That came back to back. That came within a few months after the fucking shot took hold in my body. They gave it just a little bit of a time period for the cells to start to do their thing. And I say cells, but and there was also other stuff that was put into those shots, which made those shots even more special for the people who had received, at least, like, I don't know if they did it with every single one, and that's why it's funny how I started seeing how all these people were coming up to me wanting to be my friend, and and then it's just really funny how, like, people that are fucking evil, they schemed, they plotted, they fucking, because it was like, wow, man, like, and I seen the 180 switch of people who claimed that they were friends or claimed to be friendly. And I mean, I went into it. An interesting thing that happened was one of the descendants of Henrietta Lacks came into my home, and I said some pretty fucking foul shit, and I'm not gonna lie, I was obviously not in the normal way of thinking. Like, I was pissed off, and I was being downright fucking. No, I was fucking pissed off, man. I was really fucking pissed off, and I know that I was saying some really fucking racist shit, and I don't know what else to say, man. It's like when I think to myself, it's like I don't hate. That was another thing, because it takes, like, the genetics of the person itself, it learns from the person, and that's why it's like, with the amount of shit that was being put in my head, and it was all just it was that's just that was just another fucking that was just another thing to be like, yeah, they fucked up. No, they didn't fuck up. You know what they fucked up on is that, these people who cared so much, bullshit. Like, I was a fucking young kid going through fucking emotional, fucking an emotional fucking gauntlet of fucking crap in my life, and I came off the way I came off when I came off the way I came off. That's fucking it. I mean, my moods switched from here to there, and then when I would find my center or my peace, It's like, yeah, man. It's like, you know what? I was a fucking awesome person. You know that? Before, but and then that's why it's like, and then to think like what that woman said when she came in my house, it's like she was like something something, fucking blah blah blah. It's like, well, I own you, and I was just like, listen here, you fucking nigga bitch. I was like, you, nobody owns me. Oh, well, I have military paperwork that says I own you. And it was, I mean, fucking people were fucking, they were afraid of that fucking paperwork. And it was like, well, fuck you and your fucking paperwork. You fucking, I thought slavery was fucking done and over with, you fucking whack job bitch. I mean, I went off on this one. You know what I'm saying? I did. And I didn't exactly fucking want to go. What the fuck was going on around about, I think it was like for the past like month. Oh, who the fuck cares? You know what? The fucking woman told me she owned me and pulled out a piece of paper saying that she fucking owned me. I was like, nobody owns me. Fuck you. Fuck, wow, man. Anyway, there was a big fucking to-do about fucking using her family's genetics, but at the same fucking time for the human race cause of the fucking thing that they knew might fucking eventually become the deadliest fucking thing on planet Earth. So it was a real fucking interesting fucking, all that was real fucking interesting. And it's like blah blah blah. And it's like, dude, you don't, wow, man, that's why I'm disgusted with everybody's bullshit, because you know what, it's like, wow. And then but it gets better. It gets fucking better. It gets, just so she doesn't feel racist by herself somewhere. If she ever sees this video, I just want you to know. I just want you to know. It's like I listened to the things you told me and the warnings, and I tried to really believe that this was real, which I still, years later, didn't even why it was happening, did not even fucking care that it was real, due to all the shit that I started to see in my life. And wow. You know, I say racist, I say this, I say slavery, and that's all 100%. That's all 100, man. That's there's no sugarcoating this. That's the way it came off. I made sure I came off just as fucking nasty, and the shit that was in my head. And to a kid, there's certain things that stick in their head for weeks, let alone months. Sometimes not at all. Especially, did you hear the story I just told you? All right, so the point being, I really forgot about that one, but still in all, fucking made sure I got that out there before I fucking died with a fucking clear conscience. Hey, yeah, I did shoot somebody one day. Fucking, as far as I knew, they were dead for fucking 10 days, and then they came back to fucking life to tell me that fucking, you know, I had fucking, it was okay, and that it's okay. And I was like, how are you still alive? I watched you die. It's like, holy shit. So, yeah. So after that happened, um, yeah, it was like, then these, so she was a black lady, and, then these white people, they, they fucking, they knew about it, and they treated me really nice, and they treated me like, really, you know, like they were friendly, and they took my blood from me because I allowed them to take my blood, because I thought, yet again, it was still somewhat of the right thing to do, which I should not have done, only because. But then again, there's the whole fucking, everybody was scared of that woman with her fucking military piece of paper saying that they owned people. Okay? Yeah, everybody was scared of that black lady. All right, and I'm letting the fucking world know, like, people were fucking scared of this fucking woman running the fuck around with a fucking military fucking execution order in her fucking hand, basically. And it was like, well, I don't want to be owned. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they didn't want to be on. And so the white people that fucking I thought I was helping, they took the blood from my arm because they wanted to synthesize serums themselves, even though I slightly might be under a magical covenant, which I am not 100% sure of. Actually, I might not be in a magical covenant. That is part of the whole baby process of the person that I was supposed to have a baby with, was in a covenant. But between mine and her genetics, making the baby, and the baby would have had from her magical covenant, would have had the right to choose due to the fact that I was not a part of the magical covenant that she was in. So therefore, the baby would have had the right to choose. Therefore, as long as the baby didn't, or the babies did not enter into any magical covenants, and kept very well, uh, it would have been good for the human race as a whole, and it would have given people yet again the right to choose whether they wanted to be or not be in a covenant that, a lot of covenants have some pretty fucked up stipulations to them. And when I say that, I mean that in the most stupidest things, man. It is like real interesting how that shit plays the fuck out. So because it's not like, hey, it's like, well, every Sunday you have to do this, or every Wednesday you have to. I mean, but it does get as stupid as some of that is. So it's just so interesting, like the pacts that they make with the spirit realm, uh, in order to achieve what they have as a goal. And some of them are just really stupid things that those people in that covenant have to do, so that it honors the covenant and it keeps the spirit realm happy with the deal that they made, with the covenant. So the point being is that, I gave, this man my blood, this white man my blood, and they were going to synthesize a serum. At that point, it's like I thought I did the right thing. And the thing is that the person that they injected, which I'm thinking that's why me and this person had, in other words, they injected somebody with that serum that had a very interesting type of blood where they could actually receive transfusions from another human being, that did not have the exact same blood as them. And from there, they were going to fucking see. And then right there is where it gets fucking evil, because that person was in a covenant. And the problem with this is, then anybody that would get injected with that would be in a part of a covenant. Now, one of the other people that ended up getting injected was Jeffrey Epstein. Now, the interesting part of the Jeffrey Epstein, is that Jeffrey Epstein was a hermaphrodite, all right, and Jeffrey Epstein also was sterile, and the serum adapts to the person's body, and the bottom line is that, other than, I mean, you know what, I said some really horrible shit about him, and I know that, like, he wanted to be better of a person. That's all I remember at this. I'm not gonna fucking, because it's not like me and this guy ever fucking hung out. Like, I met him like so many other people. I met him, and not to mention I have pictures of me and Ghislaine and my freaking on. So I don't even want to fucking, because the shit that I remember, and it's sad, and I don't even fucking want to think about that shit, because of all the bad shit that is said about our fucking government, which I'm saying bad shit now, and I can't stomach the fucking police because of that, and then I can't stomach anybody else because of that, and then I can't even stomach the fucking bad guys because of that, and then it's just fucking burn my body. Seriously, fucking kill me quick and then just fucking burn my body and then just burn it again and burn it and burn it until there is nothing left. Till there's nothing left. Period. So one of the people that received that shot was Jeffrey Epstein, which is interesting due to the fact that one of the last things that Jeffrey Epstein well, I don't know if it was one of the last things. It might have been one of the last times he did an interview. He laughed about basically like, soon there's going to be a little piece of me inside of all of you. And that is where the fucking vaccines come into play. Now, as far as them hopingly, like certain things were taken out of these vaccines, but it still does not fucking possibly matter. And the reason that is due to magical covenants, and that's, you know, the fictional, the magic fictional part. But then it's also freaking that Jeffrey Epstein was hermaphrodite. I'm sorry, I am not insulting him. Jeffrey Epstein was a hermaphrodite who was sterile, and that's where you know. So, because the world hated Jesus, I mean, really, they really fucking hated Jesus. Anyway, fuck. So, yeah. So either way, it doesn't matter. In other words, the shots were supposed to make people healthier. And there was gonna be, like, that's what I'm saying. Like in other words, like, the one shot came with the bonus shot of COVID. Okay. Now it's just the fucking, you know, it's just, are they gonna live? Are they not gonna live? Are they gonna grow a dick and a pussy in fucking 15 years down the line? Or are they not gonna grow a dick and a pussy 15 years down the fucking line? You know, it's and not in this life, but who cares about it? Because then it's like, well, my kids will be fine. No, it's there. I'm just like, yo, man, this is like, there is shit that it's like, wow. So I don't know if they worked out the kinks or didn't work out the kinks or fucking, you know, and because people are just that fucking evil on so many fucking levels, because, you know, and that's the whole, so that's the whole going backwards. And basically, like, that was supposed to be like, you know, mankind's awesome genetic leap into the future of longer, healthier, younger, better lives. And instead we have whatever the fuck you call all this, you know, cops killing people, fucking people killing people. So then the cops kill them, and they kill the cops. Sometimes they didn't kill nobody. Cops are just fucking cunts. Fucking sometimes the fucking people deserve it. But in the end, it's like, you know what? Cops are fucking people too. And unfortunately, I don't like most fucking people. So that's how that goes. And like I said, I used the reference to that there ain't enough fucking people on planet Earth to fill every McDonald's job where you get your order right every fucking time. And You know, and I'm happy that I was fucking radioactively drugged to the point of losing my own fucking identity in my own head, like the times that I couldn't even fucking remember my own name. Um, and people laugh, and you know, it's really funny, and you know, it's like Epstein's laugh. Like I said, it doesn't make you live forever. Eventually your body will, even if the cells want to grow on, it's just your body will eventually just break down, and you'll get old, and your bones will get old, and you will die. And the thing is, you know, and if any of those genetic traits from the serums that went around all those years ago, you know, they made sure that that's why it's like it makes me really wonder now to myself, like, did she really mean that? Like, I don't think so. I hope not, because when she said that to me, I mean, that is so fucking wow. And it's like I don't even hate this person, and yet it's like I see what's happening with the other one. And I'm not talking about Henrietta Lacks, and I'm not talking about the white guy that took the fucking. I'm talking more of like people who just I don't even feel anything anymore. So that's the story of that. Which I could sit there and go into the other fucking whole thing with the fucking war with shall I dare mention his name? The fucking wow with the yeah, there is something I need to mention to that man. We'll call him Richie Rich. Richie Rich. And yeah, so there was and then I have to say the intelligence agency. So, you know, it's just you know, it's really interesting that the person that that was supposed to show me certain things when it basically show me around. You know, it's so interesting how a lot of this shit works, and I do not claim to understand it all because there's a lot of stuff. And all I got to say is that that person had an ancient charm put on them, and that is why now it makes a lot of sense that, and not to mention it was said right, like they knew it but they couldn't even do that, like it was like as quick as it came into their minds it went away. Like that's why people liked me. I don't know what to fucking say. It's like I did retain everything, and then at the same time like I didn't retain, but I was also being fucking. That's what to figure out what I couldn't even fucking retain. Why I was being heavily fucking. This is insane, man. This is fucking insane, man. And then it's like if I show that I'm saying to myself, like if I show that I really fucking can't stomach people, and that's the whole thing too. The worst part is that this this whole fucking virus thing anyway, if this thing fucking mutates anyway, it's gonna fucking kill pretty much everybody. So everything, it kills everything. We're not seeing the fucking, we're not seeing, I mean it's killing animals from what even fucking, I don't even want to mention Alex Jones's name. It's killing animals, but we're not seeing that in the fucking newspapers yet. We're not seeing that, like that is more in some sort of fucking laboratory. I don't even know at this point. I don't know how much to fucking believe, because in the beginning of all this COVID shit, what happened? The fucking tiger supposedly died in the Bronx Zoo, and then what was it, a monkey or a bird, tiger. But eventually, if this thing mutates to the point where it can mutate, um, which is almost inevitable, um, yeah, it kills everything, including the insects on planet Earth. That is a way bigger jump from man to bug, uh, or mammal to insect. That is how dangerous this thing actually can become. So enjoy that, world, and please burn my body. Please burn my body. Kill me, and then burn my fucking body, and then burn it again, and then burn it again, and keep burning that motherfucker till there is not one fucking trace of me left in this fucking god-forsaken piece of shit place. Because now that I'm just like, wow. It's like, just to think, like, the people that turned on me, the things that they would do, but the way that they would treat me to accomplish the things that they, wow. That's what, and that's, it's like, it's just like those fucking, it's like that's why it's like I tell the story, that's the real fucking way it happened, man. A descendant of Henrietta Lacks told me that, and I said a lot of fucked up shit, and I don't know how. Fuck, I know I went off on this lady that I didn't mean to even go off on, and she was just like, "Can you please back up, sir, another 6 feet?" I was just, well, she was like, "Can you please back up, sir?" I was like already 4 feet away from her, or so, and I was wearing a mask, and freaking she was wearing a mask. It's just, and then at the same exact fucking moment, that shit with Henrietta Lacks's descendant was going through my fucking head, and I was just like, I mean, the shit that came out my mouth, I was like, wow. Yeah, that's wonderful. So that, and then, but that's why I'm saying it's like, and then I think to myself, it's like, fuck white people too, man, because if it's like the fucking, yeah, man, it's like, yo, man, it's like, for real. It's like that. It's like that. Yeah, see, there was only one girl specifically that our children were supposed to have the vaccines harnessed from. Um, and it's not as bad as it sounds. It's literally like once they knew if the kids had the genetics in them at that point, they would be able to not take they wouldn't have to sit there and literally like fucking pump out vial after vial after vial of the fucking kid's blood. Um, that's the whole point. Like, they would have just been able to fucking, and then from there they would have been able to synthesize a whole lot uh of good stuff, man. But people don't want good stuff. They want pussy dicks and dick pussies, and they want to fucking uh kill heroes that are real fucking heroes, and and then they want wars, and they want destruction, and they want to fucking eat their fucking neighbors and shit. It's fucked up. People are fucked up. People are really, really, really fucked up, and that's why it's like, I don't even want to get into the whole Bloods and the Crips thing, or the ins and outs of fucking anything else at that matter, because it's like, there is just so much shit that I want to go into from this point, and it's like, I am so overly fucking tired that somebody is blocking my fucking videos just to be a spiteful fucking cocksucker, and or a group of fucking spiteful fucking cocksuckers. And I really do hope that fucking that, you know what they did. I hope they didn't fucking at this point. I hope they didn't fucking, because you meaning I hope that fucking everybody ends up with a dick and a pussy just like Epstein, so they can fucking feel Epstein's pain. That I forgive Epstein before I forgive these motherfuckers. And I would have broken Epstein's jaw. I would have fucking ripped that motherfucker's jaw off with a punch that I'm telling you, man, a fucking Epstein. He so very interesting. He fucking the very short period of time that I was able to speak to Epstein, very very, it's like I don't even know what else to say from that point, man. And people would rather fucking, it's like, wow. Wow. So that's all that. And yeah. So yeah, that's right. So I'm done talking at this point, and we're at 1:37.